The 4th Almasi African Playwrights Conference presented 3 playwrights with an opportunity to workshop new dramatic writing in collaboration with actors, directors and dramaturgs in Harare, Zimbabwe. This year, US dramaturg SASHA EMERSON facilitated the 2-week conference.
The idea is that in this 2-week process, using dramaturgs, directors, outside facilitator, stage managers, actors, that everybody is here in this period to serve the playwrights, to realize their vision.
MAKANAKA MAVENGERE's first play is about a young woman who travels from the rural areas to the city.
My play is called Made in the Mirror. It's an adaptation of a book that I've written called Perfect Imperfections, and it follows the journey of a young lady called Maxine.
This play is almost like a feminist fairy tale journey. It's quite honest, raw, sexual. I mean, I think it's pretty radical for what has gone before at Almasi.
It's sort of like a play that is sort of disrupting our, some of our societal norms and so-called values. Things to do with, marriage, things to do with sex, things to do with the role of women.
To be very honest, this is my very first play that I've written, so I didn't have any experience writing plays. So for me, it's a learning experience.
These past 10 days, the play has really taken a new form. Now it's becoming a play. Because the process of creating theater is slightly different from the novel. The novel is much more lonely, you're on your own. There are certain darlings that are in the novel that are really difficult to kill. Yes, it's based on the novel, but now this is a new form. And like finding the play to become much more autonomous.
I mean, she's grown a lot as a writer over this past few days, and that's been great to just being there and being able to witness and pull her along and, frustrate her a little bit as we go, but that's part of the process.
It has been very overwhelming, and I learned how patient I can be and how calm I can be and how resilient I can be, because I used to work overnight.
I think she's the MVP with regards to rewriting. She's done some great rewrites.
It's been very fulfilling for me because I've learned a lot.
Another adaptation was Blessing Musari's play, The Case of the Silent Girl. Based on a short story, her play tells the story of a detective at the end of his life and whose mind keeps circling around an unsolved mystery from his past.
It's my first play, it's my first attempt at a play. I'm usually a prose writer.
It's really moving, raw, honest, emotional. It's beautifully written, it's very lyrical, it's a super tearjerker.
I like working with the actors because you get a wider range of feedback. There are moments where I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to write now, and then somebody asks a question, and then something sparks, and then it just comes.
When I read the script, I just got goosebumps all over my skin, and I've watched it morph from the original script, which was close to a story, and it's now morphed into something that's musical, that's physical.
I've cut out a lot of long monologues and broken it up. There's a lot more dialogue, there's a lot more interaction. That in particular is what I wanted to work on. The biggest thing was losing words, because when you're writing prose, the words are everything. Do these words actually need to be there? And if I take them out, will I lose something?
2018 alumnus Farai Mabeza returned to the conference this year with a new play called Painted Wolves, the action-packed tale of a Zimbabwean veteran of the DRC war who must deal with the psychological legacies of the conflict.
It's a story of a family which is dealing with a lot of instability, a lot of dysfunction.
It has violence, it has deep, dark, dirty family secrets, and a lot of action, and it's really dark. And full of surprises.
It feels like it's a microcosm of Zimbabwe itself as a country, because you're looking at this family and its dysfunction, but you find elements of what we have come to be as a country. Also, it's been interesting to find the voice of the women, because they've mostly been a supporting act there, and it's my pet peeve when you've got a male writer to say, are the women just there to support the story, or they have their own stories and what is happening with them as people?
Right now I'm feeling confused. I spent probably last night, I think I slept for just 2 hours, I think. So and now I'm working again, I'm getting back into it, but it's okay, it's demanding, but I enjoy it. That's why I'm here. I want to know that I have given my all.
Do you want to stay 6 years after the DRC war?
Sorry to rush you, but I think you need to do it fast.
So it's just now the stage directions?
Yeah.
And no, but Jethro doesn't say anything?
No, we do need him to say something. I don't know what.
We still had to print some more pages. We were rewriting throughout the day. And the cast were ready in their costumes. They were backstage. And they were waiting for the papers, the lines to be delivered.
Perfect.
There's a lot of tension, but I love the energy as well. So an hour before the start of the show, I've just finished the ending right now, and the introduction.
Script is done. Yeah, my work is done. I just need to sit back and hope everyone enjoys it.
I'm looking forward to other people seeing it and then hearing gentle feedback.
After an exhausting 2 weeks, the stage readings received an enthusiastic response.
And now I can taste and feel each and every moment of freedom.
Where are the kids?
I left them at home.
Why are you here then?
I want to talk to you.
I don't want all-powerful, all-knowing God who will not answer a question as small as why.
I think that as Almasi, we've been able to grow a pool of writers. It would be great to get somebody from Mozambique, from Zambia, all around the region, all over Africa. And I'm hoping and crossing my fingers that over the next few years, we're able to bring in more playwrights.
Because I think you are telling genuine Zimbabwean stories, tackling issues that people, I think, outside of the theater, we are afraid to talk about.
Really gelled, all the shouting, the pots, the kitchen burning, everything. And you visualize it and it's chaotic, and that's the beauty in it.
I miss the energy. I enjoyed the process, but just to come to an end at a point. There's no other space where you get this kind of energy, the kind of intensity, where you get to work on your piece the way that you do here. There's no other place.